Yeah, top of the top. You know the vibes. J's. Big shot Jackal Fitness. Listen, I'm gonna get right to it. I got a little bit of time. I'm cruising to work nice and slow. But I'm gonna get right to it. I'm gonna let the cat out the bag. Yo, NYC, stand up, man. You got one. Top Rank is gonna announce it next week. But that Lomachenko Gordo, aka Teofimo Lopez fight is gonna be at Madison Square Garden. Remember where you heard it first. You know that's a mega fight. It's gonna take place at the Garden. They're gonna announce it next week, but I'm gonna give it to y'all first, man. You know it's fight week. Shout out to Wilder Fury out there in Vegas. Shout out to ESPN and Fox working together. Shout out to Bob Arum, Al Heyman, Top Rank in the PBC, Shelly Finkel, all those guys coming together, putting their egos to the side and making this big fight happen. Now, what I really want to address is, since you see the two major networks working together, is why we ain't seeing the Terrence Crawford Earl Spence fight. You know, the guys are working together, but I'm not going to get into my thoughts on why we're not seeing that fight, but you can't say it's the networks no more. You can't say it's not Bob and Al not wanting to work together. Now it's the question of the fighters, man. So who really doesn't want the fight? I'll just leave it at that, man. You know? I'll just leave it at that. Because ESPN and Fox is doing a great job, you know, with this co-promoting this fight. You know? Just leave it at that, man. You know what I'm saying? I'll just leave it just at that. I'm not even going to give my thoughts on that, man. I'm going to just let, you know, the ones that, you know, push the narratives and, you know, try to put a twist on shit. But the facts is the facts now. Because Fox and ESPN work together on this Wilder fight. From what I'm hearing, from what my sources is telling me, there's already a third fight in place for them to do it again, with the loser getting 40% and the winner getting 60%. And the loser has the option not to take the third fight if he doesn't want to. So that's just letting you know they're working together. You know? They're working together. But like I said, man, back to the topic at hand. That Lomachenko unification match with Teofimo Gordo Lopez will be in New York City. That's going to be a New York City fight. That's a major fight. That's a good look for the city. It's a good look for New York. You know, I'll definitely probably be at that fight. You already know how I'm moving when it comes to the Top Rank cards. Like, Top Rank is really putting on some decent shows, man. Not saying that the PBC isn't, but all I'm going to say is this. Like, when it comes to matchmaking, there'd be a lot of cherry picking going on over there on the PBC side, man. Let's call a spade, man. Prime example is, look at last week. The kid that, he had one loss to B-Hop, prime time, right? He fought, I can't think of my man's name right now. The guy Teofimo locked out at the Star, right? It starts with an M. It'll come to me. Boy was a touted prospect. He only lost to primetime Chris Colbert, right? He fought my man at Teofimo, washed up, flatline, took all type of body shots and folded, man. Folded. Like, that just goes to let you know the opposition, the level that Teofimo's on, but it also just shows you the level of competition that they facing over there at the PBC, because this kid was a touted prospect. I believe he was like 14-1. I know he only had one loss, man. And he went up against my man and folded, man. Like, he was taking body punishment, a couple of low blows. But every time he got hit to the body, he was looking for a way out. Like, It's crazy, man. That just goes to show you, like, dudes always be quick to say the top-ranked fighters ain't fighting nobody. Nah, top-ranked fighters is fighting rugged, tough opponents. That's why those dudes be battle-tested and ready. You know, a lot of the PBC guys, they fighting, shout out to my man Sugar Ray Phillips, man. They fighting bust-out bums, man. They not fighting no real stiff competition. It just showed last Saturday, man, on that Cato Plant undercard. And look at homeboy, what's his name? The dude, the mafia dude, the dude that be on it like the good fella. Can't think of his name. He got flatlined in it. He was winning the whole fight. And Jack Reese stopped it with 1 second, man. Like, come on, man. These dudes is getting easy fights. And then when they fight in another live body, it is what it is. Like, they can't take that heat, man. They can't take that heat, man. Like, they gotta stop fighting cherries over there, man. Somebody gotta say it, sorry, not sorry, man. Like, they over there fighting a lot of cherries, man. And then when they get up against another live body, man, they folding, man. Word, they over there fighting cherries, man. I love to see homeboy and Chris Colboy fighting out, man. Because in my honest opinion, yeah, he beat my man more dominant than Lil B Hop Primetime did. Primetime had the nerve to call out Gary Russell, like, pump your brakes, young fella. Pump your brakes, man. You're not ready for Gary. You're not ready for Gary, man. Gary is a seasoned vet. Shout out to Gary. Shout out to Antonio. Shout out to Antoine. Shout out to Alan. Shout out to the whole Russell family, man. You know the vibe, same tribe. But yo, pump your brakes, young soldier. You're not ready for Gary yet, man. You know, just keep getting the meals that they handing you, man. Because you're going to get in there with Gary. Gary's a whole different type of dog, man. You seen what he did with the big dude that he just fought, man. You know, Gary handed it to him. Gary handed it to him so bad. My man didn't have no class, man. He want to criticize Gary's punching power and all this. If that's the case, bro, you should have got on him. You should have got on him, man. Stop being a sore loser, man. Take your loss with pride like a man. You know what I'm saying? Like, be happy that you shared the ring with greatness, man. You know what I'm saying? There's no notch on your belt that you lost to a superior, smarter, stronger man, you know? You want to say that he was weaker. If he was weaker, then you should have, been able to do something with him. The man with skills was on a different level. The man's sharpness, the man's boxing intelligence, all that, man. So just knock that off, man. I just wanted to address that too, man. But back to that mega fight, man. New York City, we got one, man. It'll probably be in May. I know they was trying to say April, but I don't think it's going to be an April fight. I believe it's going to be May, man. And shout out to my man, Fitness by Tabla, man. Strength and conditioning coach for a lot of these guys, Regis Progress, John Molina, the list goes on. That's another fight that's in the work. My guy, him and Mighty Mo Hooker, man, they looking at a May date, possibly in the city too, NYC, man. That's a good, a great fight, a great fight. That's gonna be a co-main event. By Matchroom and Develop working on that, man. So just be mindful of that, man. You know what I'm saying? For real, man. Like I really, we do this boxing thing, man. I just been falling back because, like I said, man, I got a lot of stuff on the table that I'm doing right now. Shout out to my man Laquan. I'm hosting his documentary. Shout out to all my young fighters that I'm working with. As far as coaching, managing, we doing a couple of things, man. Like, God is good, man. God is good, man. A lot of stuff is finally falling into place. And I say that to say this, like, sometimes, this is what I'm going to close on. Sometimes things don't happen when you want them to happen. You know why? Because everything happens when he wants it to happen. For years, I was like, I put in work. People know. People know, like T. Spencer, it don't make sense. That's a Jack quote, man. You know, I put in work for years, pushing, promoting fighters, promoting the sport, period. And I was on like, yo, why am I getting overlooked? Why am I not getting my just due? You know, why I'm not getting my credit? You know why? Because the Lord didn't want me to get my credit. He wanted me to grind. He wanted me to see who was who. He wanted me to see who was really for me, and who really wasn't. You know, that's part of the game. You know, you got to take all that into accountability. You know, it doesn't happen when you want it to happen. It happens when He wants it to happen. With that being said, I'm going to close on that note. Everybody have a blessed Friday. You know, keep God first. And just keep your faith, man. Like, anytime you doubt, I want you to remember this. Anytime you have doubt, that's the devil. The devil wants you to doubt. The devil wants you to second guess God and second guess your faith. Because that's how he creeps in. But always keep your faith. Always keep your eyes on the prize. And always continue to grind and you will rise. Jay's all year, have no fear, we always in here. I holla.